Running with the Wind is hands down one of my favourite sports anime, and in my opinion, one of the best sports anime. We are introduced to our two main characters in a rather odd way. Kakiko Kurihara is being chased for shoplifting from a convenience store, and that's how we meet Haiji Kaze, who is very impressed by Kakira's running. Haiji then persuades Kakira to live in the same apartment as him, as the chances would have it, Kakira was just needing a place to stay. There we meet the rest of the cast, and that is where the fun part of the story begins. Haiji reveals that the apartment is actually the dorm for the Kaze University track club, and everyone who lives there, unknowingly, joined the track club. And if that wasn't a big enough plot twist, he also reveals that they're going to participate in Hakone Ekiden, one of the largest university marathon relay races in Japan. So basically, the shortened version of the story is that a bunch of bums that don't know a thing about long distance running are forced to participate in a marathon. The sport scene is pretty much dominated by the likes of Haikyuu and Kuroko no Basket, both being great anime, but most of the time they're just incapable of getting an emotional response out of me. The shows are almost disconnected from reality. The characters don't really struggle through normal human problems, or they just have some kind of superpower. There is not much to relate to with some of these characters. I feel like Running with the Wind really takes its characters to another level from other sports anime. The characters do seem one-dimensional at first and just follow the same old tropes from other anime, but it's through the journey towards the big marathon that we get to know these guys and really learn that they're not just characters to fill a trope. They all have their own problems and their own ways to deal with them. When it comes to sports, everyone usually has their own reason for participating, and this story highlights it perfectly. No character has the same motivation as another. Everyone is perfectly unique. Also, can we just take a second to appreciate Haiji and how strong of a glue he is for the entire cast? Like, he really is the backbone of the whole team, and whenever the guy's on the screen, the show just becomes so much better. Honestly, I might love the soundtrack more than the characters. I really enjoy it, and I even use it for majority of my videos. The soundtrack is unevasive and fits perfectly into the series. It adds so much to some of the scenes. The track selection is great too. The production did a great job. It's definitely a soundtrack I'm going to use for myself long time into the future, and it's there to stay in my channel. I can really appreciate the art and animation in this series. Sometimes it does look a bit janky and weird, but it never takes me out of the moment. The show does have some stunning moments during its runtime. Get it? Run time. Oh god, that was just a bad joke. What did I write into the script? The studio behind the show is Production IG, and they've done some work on some incredible anime. Whilst this anime doesn't have the same budget as some of the larger shows they've worked on, it still looks great, with majority of the big moments having great animation. Whilst doing research for this video, I came across some interesting comments about the series. These people really were affected by the series, and in a way, it helped to change their lives for the better. Watching the show won't make you a great runner or improve your health, but it might just trigger something in you to try and accomplish something. Whilst watching this, I always had an insane itch to just go out there and run, feel alive and enjoy my time running. Running with the Wind is both impactful and incredibly fun to watch. I do beg, give it a try. You will definitely enjoy it.